Parametric estimation is a statistical technique used to estimate the value of a parameter based on a sample of data. A parameter is a fixed characteristics of a population, such as the mean or variance of a set of data. In parametric estimation, a statistical model is used to fit the data and estimate the value of the parameter based on the model. Parametric estimation is typically based on the assumption that the data follows a certain distribution, such as a normal distribution. The statistical model used in parametric estimation is chosen based on the assumed distribution of the data. For example, if the data is assumed to be normally distributed, a model such as least squares regression might be used. Parametric estimation is often used in situations where there is a large sample size and the data is relatively well understood. However, it is important to consider the assumptions underlying the statistical model and ensure that they are reasonable for the data being analyzed. If the assumptions are not met, the estimates obtained from the parametric estimation may be biased or inaccurate. In project management, parametric estimation is a statistical technique that can be used to estimate various aspects of a project, such as the cost, duration, or resource requirements. This technique involves using a statistical model to fit a sample of data and estimate the value of a parameter based on the model. Let's discuss a few examples of how parametric estimation might be used in project management. Estimating for project cost. A project manager might use parametric estimation to estimate the total cost of a project based on the costs of similar projects in the past. For example, the project manager might fit a statistical model to data on the costs of previous projects and use the model to estimate the cost of a new project based on its size and complexity. Estimating project duration. A project manager might use parametric estimation to estimate the length of time it will take to complete a project based on the durations of similar projects in the past. For example, the project manager might fit a statistical model to data on the durations of previous projects and use the model to estimate the duration of a new project based on its scope and the resources available. Estimating resource requirements. A project manager might use a parametric estimation to estimate the resources such as labor, materials, or equipment that will be required to complete a project based on data from similar projects in the past. The project manager might fit a statistical model to data on the resource requirements of previous projects and use the model to estimate the resource requirements of a new project based on its size and complexity. In all these examples, parametric estimation is being used to make an estimate based on sample of data and a statistical model. This approach can be useful when there is a large sample size and the data is relatively well understood. But it is important to consider the assumptions underlying the statistical model and ensure that they are reasonable for the data being analyzed. See you in the next lecture.